and your brother.
Man, thank you. We highly appreciate it. Like, we highly appreciate it, because we want help, we want assistance in any form of fashion from anybody. We want awareness to be brought to this situation. And like you said, it's been other situations. And thank you. We highly appreciate it. Like, we highly appreciate it, because we want help, we want assistance in any form of. Hello?
Okay, no, you see here. I'm sorry, I'm streaming live for y'all right now. All right,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands and your hearts together, man. This is Mr. Alvin Garrett. Something different this time. So let's get past the ad. We'll start there in just 1 second. I do apologize about that. All right, and let's see. Countdown on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You think by now we'd be through with this? You think by now we have this thing figured out? This one hurts a little different. Oh, something's different this time. Oh, yes, something's different this time. Oh, I know something different this time. This time. Oh, something's different this time. Maybe it's the way the tears are falling down. They're falling a little harder this time. And this time they fall from your eyes. Maybe it's the way. Maybe it's the way that we all feel so breathless this time around. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. All I can say is something's different this time. There's something different this time. Yeah. Something different this time. Yeah. Something is different this time. Maybe a change will come, but people are hurting, people are burning inside, inside, wondering why this keeps happening, why this keeps happening, oh why, I ask you why, it takes so long to say that it's wrong when we die by the hands that should only save lives. Ooh, something's different this time, different. I believe in my soul. Something's different this time. Something's different. Something's different this time. Yeah. Something.
Hey man, thank you so much for that song. Wow, that's a powerful
Man.
song. What you think, po boy?
Man, powerful, truthful. Yeah, something is different this time, because they took it to the big stage and they felt like they done something with no respect for humanity, no respect for us as Black people, no respect for us as kids. So Mr. Garrett right, it is something different this time. And it's something different this time on our end too, because we have never been in the position we in right now. We have never brought awareness. They have never highlighted the situation like they highlighted this one. And to everybody that's feeling what we feeling, the time is now for us to keep pushing it, to keep it on the table. It's like he said, it is something different. This time we got something to fight with. This time we got a rightful reason to speak up. We got a rightful reason to act out and say the things that we say. We still don't want to hurt nobody. We still don't want to bring violence, but we want to make noise. We want to stand in front of the people that's trying to be naive and turn the blind eye to what's going on. And and Mr. Garrett, man, I thanked you at first, but brother, I thank you. I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for me and my people, not just my family, my community, and everybody that's surrounding us that's affected by what's going on. You know, and now I see why you was nominated for the Grammys. I see why, because it wasn't no hollering and no screaming, but I felt every word, every time when you asked us that it's something different. Yes, it's something different. But I know this time we're going to stand strong and we're going to make sure they pay attention to us. That's what's the difference. The difference in this time, we got them on defense. Instead of them being on offense and just doing what they do to us and sweeping it under the rug, this time they can't do that. It went a little too far this time. And this time we're standing together, shoulder to shoulder. You know, so Mr. Garrett, you know, I'm gonna help you promote your song. My whole community, we're gonna help you. Because this is one of the audios, one of the songs, one of the, how can I say it, one of the gifts from this situation that's powerful. So everybody that's pushing for us to get a better position in this country, we got to push a little harder right now.
That's right. And I want to, if it's okay if I jump in and say something, what I respect and love about what your platform is you cannot sweep pain under the rug, but what you say is let's channel that pain in a way that that makes progress happen. And if it's okay, I want to just play another piece of a song that came after that one, because you embody this, man. Like what you saying, I just want to play a little piece, if that's okay.
Man, it's okay. It's okay, man.
And this song is called It Starts in the Heart.
Do we know where the road's gonna end? Who are we following? Are we further than where we began? Who are we watching? Are we sure that they're really a friend? Why are we hollering? Oh, no. That's not how we're gonna win. It starts in the heart. That's where the journey begins. It starts in the heart. That's where the pain will end. We'll never make it till we change directions. We'll only arrive there together. It starts in the heart. It starts in the heart. Do you remember their dreams from long ago? They painted a picture of a future we're yet to behold. Our vision is blurry, and we're blinded by all the noise. We need need an awakening. We've been sleeping for way too long, and it starts in the heart. That's where the journey begins. It starts in the heart. Yeah, that's where the pain will end. 'Cause we'll never make it till we change directions. We'll only arrive there together. Start in the heart.
Man, thank y'all so much for letting me share that. And as you were talking about the leadership that you take and the role that you play in your position and how you guide people through your voice to say, you know, let's not burn anything down. Let's not do the things that are going to make us even more victimized, right? I appreciate that, because as I sat back and watched a lot of people allow their anger to burn them and that fire burn outwards, I was like, that's not gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not saying that you sit back and let nobody punch on you. You stand up, but we have to stand up in a way that moves us forward. And it does start in the heart. And we have to say, what are we all fighting for? Like, what is that dream? And I'm proud to say, man, we saw how Black Americans showed up in record numbers to vote. You know, to vote, people that probably never voted in their life. Say, I'm not gonna fire a gun, I'm not gonna burn a building down. I'm gonna actually vote. And we turn this country around and put us on a different path just with the power of the voice and the vote. So I just wanted to just play a little piece of that, to just, out of respect for you and what you're doing, to continue to encourage people to say, hey, don't forget, but don't lose focus either. You know what I'm saying? And so for me as a songwriter and as an artist, you know, it is my platform to make music, because the struggle you lead in, back in the days, they had a soundtrack for that. It was called What's Going On? Mother, Mother. Or it was, I was born by a river. There was a song. There was a song that would unite our people. And for me, our songs ignite our people, right? Ignite us in ways that are toxic to us. So I said, I will stand if I am by myself. I actually got a song called By Myself. We're going to have to play that before this is over, because I heard you say that. I'm going to go on by myself if I have to. And this song might make you cry because it's all you. I'm telling you, I said, if I'm the only one out here who will write songs like this, because our people need a soundtrack for the struggle that will inspire them, not ignite them.
Something to pump them up.
Come on, you feel me? Exactly. So that's why I'm so passionate in my writing, and it's all purposeful. And I want you to know that I'm out here fighting in my own way with you. Here in Birmingham, Alabama, I work with a reentry program, a social services agency called the Dannon Project. And we do just prison reentry and drop out of school youth, workforce development, where I teach a songwriting class, right? And in this songwriting class, I also use it as a life coaching model, right? And all these young men that are rapping and talking about guns and violence and calling women out their name, you can't do that in my class. You can't use the N-word in my class. And so when they come in, and they don't even believe that they can write a song without
using.
They don't even believe it until I show them the way. And what we end up finding out is the positive reinforcement. You have rival gang members becoming friends through music. You know what I'm saying? And studying, and not just through music, but through the common goal of working hard to get a trade or a certification to get a job. So you're taking people from being criminals to taxpayer citizens, building their community and not tearing it down. So I just want you to know, in my own way, that every person that goes through the program that I work with, that gets their life together, that contributes to their family, right? Going to work every day is a step in the right direction. And, you know, so I applaud you, man. And I'm glad that I'm able to share as an artist who's using music, number one, to speak to the heart, but in my whole life, just to guide young men in the right direction.
Mr. Garrett, I'm gonna tell you like this, and Ge Holla tell you, Mycelebritylife will let you know. I'm gonna your music is gonna be with me through this journey.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna open awareness because I feel your songs, the lyrics in your songs is coming in a manner to where I feel that some of our people need to hear it. We can gain a certain percentage of our people that's being naive through your music. You know, because the music, like you say, it feeds the soul and it works the thoughts.
Yes.
And you present it in a manner without all the ruckus and all the other things that the world is bringing today. And I feel, and I've been through all this. So if I just felt it listening to it, my wife was standing there listening to it. And you know, I felt it. So there's no way possible if I play it for other individuals, they wouldn't feel it.
Right, right.
And I know what my mindset was before this happened to my brother, you know, and I know where I done been. So if your music can touch mine, my soul, I know what it could do to other people. Yes. It can make with the word I'm trying to give out, it makes it easier.
Yes, yes. And that's the power of music. And I watched one night in Miami, I don't know if you saw that, with Malcolm X and Cassius Clay, you know, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown and Sam Cooke. And when Malcolm X said, you know, he told Sam Cooke, he said, you got the most powerful voice of all of us in here. Through music, you can speak louder and reach further. And that reach, I'm talking about when I say that reached and grabbed me, man, to know that I could write a song that could go way further than I could ever physically go. And before I play this song, in honor of something you said about your life, you know, there was a gentleman in Jackson, Mississippi, who was about to commit suicide. And he saw me after I performed and he pulled me, he said, man, you saved my life. And I said, okay, you know, because I didn't get it. He said, I had the gun cocked and I was ready to end it all. He said, I lost my wife. He said, I was ready to end my life. And your song, By Myself, came on the radio. And it said, if you won't go with me, if you won't stand with me, I'll go on by myself. And he said, you saved my life. And the weight of knowing that a song reached through the radio and tapped somebody on the shoulder and said, put that gun down. You can live. And that's one of my good buddies now to this day, where he checks in, he said, man, keep doing what you do. Because he said, I listen to your music every day. He just lost another wife, bro. She died. And he said, I play your music to get me through, bro. You know, and so I appreciate you saying that, hey, your songs can actually reach people in ways that maybe I can't. You know what I'm saying? I felt that. So I'm going to play this song for you. And I know you're going to feel it because it's you. It's what you're going through. It's called By Myself.
Okay.
Let me. I've been rejected way too many times in my life. I won't take no for an answer anymore. Seems all these walls been erected to stop my dreams, yeah. But I won't let that be a factor anymore. If you won't stand with me, if you won't go with me, I'm gonna go on by myself. If you won't fight with me, if you won't believe with me, I'm gonna walk on by myself. I've got this burning fire deep in my soul, and I can't escape this lonely, lonely flame. My journey may go down an old rugged road, but I keep on pressing, 'cause I'm not afraid anymore. If you won't stand with me, if you won't go with me, I'm gonna go on by myself, yeah. If you won't fight with me, if you won't believe with me, I'm gonna walk on by myself. I can see clearly now. Yeah, my future's my responsibility. gotta go on. If you won't stay with me, if you won't go with me, I'm gonna go on by myself. If you don't believe with me, yeah, I'm gonna walk on by myself. If you won't stand with me, if you won't go with me, I'll go on by myself. If you won't ride with me, and if you won't believe with me, I'm gonna walk on by myself. Sometimes I feel like I wanna throw my hands up, 'cause I can't breathe, but I'm still gonna go on by myself. Sometimes I wanna say, I'm gonna walk on by myself, by
Let that one play to the end right there, man. Man.
I don't know if you've been a fly on the wall in my life. I don't know what you. I don't know if you got a camera or audio where you taping what's going on around me. I don't know, man. But right now, you've been in my thoughts for these last 3 songs.
Wow.
Like them literally been my feelings. Like this literally how it's the point I'm at. You know, like that's just where I'm at. Like I don't mean to get off the subject, but I went to Chicago in the middle of the trouble by myself. When I got out the car, police officer called me. Stephen, Stack 5 was with me. Stephen was with me, but he was across the street. We were at the church where the key people I gave my identification. He said, Texas, I don't know what you thinking or what's your plans or what's your goal. He said, but I done watched you. He said, now you taking people and bringing them in areas they're not supposed to be in. You playing a dangerous game right now. This is what he told me. I told him, I got this. It's under control. But in my mind, I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking like, I hope it don't get out of hand. But I had basically every gang member from different sides, people's in places that they wasn't supposed to be, to the police was like off at a distance waiting for something to happen. We partied for 3 hours.
Wow.
We partied for 3 hours, wasn't a gunshot, wasn't a fight. And we had people in areas where they wasn't supposed to be. But I'm saying that to say this situation is so big and it's so impactful, especially to everybody in the areas that we call the ghettos or the low income poverty, the slums, to where them guys and them people put down their problems, put them to the side to hear what was going on, to hear the to hear the things we're coming up with to try to make us come together in unity, to try to make us be brothers black. And when I tell you, it wasn't no violence, wasn't no arguments, it was quiet. They was listening to my speeches. They was listening to everything. I spoke in 4 places in one day. And if I tell you, when I left one place and went to the other, the people was at the last place, they were with me at the next place.
Wow.
And you know, and I'm telling that story because we know Chicago is one of the areas where it's hard for us to get unified. It's hard for us to get understanding. And all these people, these were young people. These weren't older people. These were young people. The ones that we see on TV or on social media with the gun signs up. These are all these people. It's something different about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's something different about this one. And if everybody feeling it, we gotta take it. We gotta take heed right now. And you know, I tell everybody when I end my speeches, I tell them, I say, the time is now. We're not asking, we demanding. The time is now. We have never had this chance right now. And Mr. Garrett, man, you appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for what you just said, bro. At the program that I work in Birmingham, and I'll be honest, like you say, like I told my man earlier, my dad was a preacher, coal miner, married, my parents still married. I took for granted how blessed I was, right? I never judged nobody. I was cool with everybody. But I took for granted that my choices were shaped by blessings that other people don't have. 2 parents in a home, dad loving on you, teaching you about faith and God. I took that for granted. You know what I'm saying? And here now, even at this age, I have learned so much by going into and meeting them where they are. And yes, I'm saying I did well. I never been to jail. I never used a gun. I said, but man, there's something in me that can help somebody else out, that can help unify other people. So man, just being with the Dannon Project, helping gentlemen, like you got all kind of rival gangs in there. Nothing ever go down. You know why? They all there for the same purpose, man. And that's this the temple. Y'all care about us. You care about us. So we coming in here and we're going to put that down. We're going to lay that aside because why? We all here for the same thing. And if we as a people, like what you're doing, create one common goal, like we said, it starts in the heart. If we can find that one thing or 2 things that connect us all in the heart, that makes our lives matter more to us, right? That's where it starts. How much do we matter to each other to where we can all get together, rival gang, and nobody gets shot? That's powerful, man. That's powerful, bro. That is so powerful.
And that's what's taking place.
Yes, yes.
I've been to 22 states, 26 cities. Since that happened to my brother. I have gave food. I have talked to crowds of hundreds, all the way to me talking to crowds of 5 children, and everybody's under the age of 10. I have literally, and Holla could tell you, I have literally stopped. If I see 3, 4 youngsters together and they look like they're gang affiliated or they, you know, I stop and talk to them. I'm making my business now to try to enlighten the youth, to let them know that the gang is not the way. I'm making my business now. When I see youngsters getting different perceptions and the wrong perceptions of things, I'm gonna stop and take my time out to try to get them to see the real perception of it. Yeah. Because one thing we do know, unification of Black people is a powerful thing. And when I say unification of Black people, I'm not being racist or excluding no race or gender. I'm speaking of Black people because I know what they're going through.
Yes. And you're so right. Unification of Black people is like, when I play football, it's like, how can I be a part of a team if I don't know my position? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know me and you, the value of me and you to you, how can you and I tell them, right? How could that be possible if you and I don't see the value? If you and I don't see the brotherhood just on the spot, just because you Black, you my brother. That is one thing I tell all my students.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you don't have to earn love and respect from me. You get it because number 1, you human, and number 2, you Black. I'm gonna give you love and respect. You don't have to earn that from me. You get it just because you're human, number 1, especially because you Black. And that don't mean I don't take it from nobody else, because they get love and respect from me too, because they human. And number 2, because you white. I don't care what color you are. If you're human to me, I'm gonna give you love and respect. Now, you can treat me in a way where you can lose that. You can lose the respect, but I ain't gonna ever stop loving you. And that's what I appreciate about what you saying, is that, hey man, regardless of what was done to me, I'm gonna get that love. I'm gonna find that love in me. I ain't gonna respect you for what you did, but I'm still gonna spread love through my message and through my life, man. And I'm telling you, man, you got a fan in me, brother. You got a fan in me.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And anything that I can do with my music and my platform to enhance what you are doing, I'm honored to do so.
I appreciate it. And the movement is head up, chest out. Like I'm Voice of the Ghetto. This is just one of my shirts.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
You know, I'm Voice of the Ghetto, and I represent unity.
Yes. Yeah.
Simple as that. It's love for everybody. You know, I'm part of Stephen Jackson's movement, Love for All, who has love for all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm no form of racism. I want to make that clear.
Yes.
But I'm for progression of the Black people. I'm for progression of the single Black moms. I'm for progression of the youngsters that's caught up in the system, is caught up in the neighborhood gangs.
Yes.
And once again, I know I'm kind of jumping, but I don't want to get off and not forget. I highly appreciate you, Mr. Alvin, Garrett. I highly appreciate you, man, because it's a lot of us and our people got platforms. They're moving around and they're not even taking 5 or 10 minutes out to put their input in the situation that we got going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be surprised if what one post will do, one line, one sentence to do. You'll be surprised at what it'll do, because I know what it does coming from me, and I'm just the brother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and like I say, I call my movement head up, chest out, because I'm gonna take every problem, every situation I got, head up, chest out. I'm not gonna cry about it. My goal gonna remain the same. I won't be stopped. I will unify my people. I will bring awareness to my people. I will aid and assist all my people that need help. Mm. And that's just how it is for me from now on, Mr. Garrett. That's just how it is.
Well, or just know that you got a brother down here in Birmingham, Alabama, doing the same goal, man. Different, what they say, different swag, different flow, same goal. And that's to unify our people, man, because it should never be a question of racism when Black people want to take pride in themselves, in their families, in their education, in each other. We shouldn't even have to announce that ain't racist. Now, we should never even have to do that, because if the goal is for us to be the animals you created us to be, we ain't for that no more. You're not gonna treat us like animals. We respond like animals and then turn around and say, but they animals. No, we human first. We human, we God's children, and we God's brown and Black children. And ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Why can't we fight to have pride in ourselves and lift each other up just because? The system everywhere else is built to help them just because.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I see that so much now to where I say this, you know, if we can change the circumstances for our young people, right? Their bad decisions should not lead to criminality when other people's bad decisions lead to healthcare crisis, right? You decide to get addicted to drugs as a healthcare crisis. Our people get addicted to drugs, we lock them up like animals. That ain't right. You see what I'm saying? That ain't right. A bad decision is a bad decision. An addiction is an addiction. Now, which one is it? Are we criminals for our addiction, or do we need health care? But give everybody health care. You see what I'm saying? So why can't we say, look, if our people are addicted to drugs because of circumstances, we want health care. Don't lock us up. So the reform I'm working on over here is saying, changing the system to say, hey, stop locking up our 18-year-olds as adults and locking up their 18-year-olds as youth. It changes everything. Just youthful offender status. It changes everything. In the same court, right? In the same court, the same judge.
Same court.
You got the white ones being treated as youthful offenders and the Black ones being treated as adults. A totally different situation. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, but we have to start in the heart and let our young men know you ain't what they say you are, bro.
You're not what they said you are. You're not what the system says you are. You're a man. You're a man of God. You know what I'm saying? We got love for each other and we can build each other up to where we don't need as much help from the outside as we already have inside. It's already in us, man. And so I thank you for you bringing awareness to that strength that's in us. And just know I'm here in my own way doing the same.
We locked in.
Oh, we locked in, bro.
We locked in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we locked in.
Yes, sir.
We locked in, and we need for them. Don't be victim of the situations and the system they put you in.
That's right.
You know, everything changes. Us as Black people, we always want to change something and tweak something. Well, let's tweak that. Let's change that. Let's change them putting us in the cesspool like savages and making us fight and kill each other to come out. Right. Let's change that. You know, let's make it to where they throw one in the cesspool, and when the water come back up, he coming back up with everybody in unity. Yeah. You know, let's make the stuff that happened underwater be unified. So when we come back up, or when they see us again, you're not seeing us that weakling or that broke down Black man or that broke down Hispanic man that you done separated from his people and made genocide, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let's change that. All our people, instead of thinking of a way to hurt your brother, let's think of a way that you and your brother both can get the same goal without it being home.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
You know, and that's just where I'm at. But like I said, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. I appreciate Holla and Mycelebritylife connecting the dots, because they have been connecting the dots and helping me since the first day I met them in a racist situation. You know, I met them people through a tough time, and them people been on my side the whole way. Yeah. So I want to make sure Mycelebritylife and Ge Holla and his people get recognized for the help and the things that they do, because them people are wonderful and they've been helping me.
Yes.
You know, they help me and my family more than the people that's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I just want to make sure they get the right accolades and the right notification. And I want other people to know that they helpful, because they probably can help you if you just reach out.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Man,
but you know,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just I want to make sure that I don't forget. You know, when I had these interviews, it'd be so much on my mind, so much I want to try to get out. You know how they be to I get at that pause of thinking, you know, but for the most part, I thank y'all, brother.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We thank you too, bro. You know, Mr. Alvin Garrett, can we get an encore to something a little different this time before Po Boy get up out of here? Because I know you got things to do. Encore.
You know I don't mind singing, brother. You know I don't mind singing. So, all right. So,
oh, Holla, one more thing. I'm sorry, I want to cut y'all off. Well, big shout out to my brother Steven Jackson, Stack 5. Love for all who love for all. Big shout out to bro, because bro is a strong brother and he been on my side and helping me and my family through this whole journey.
Man, big shout out.
You know, so big shout out to them, man. They've been helping us. Like you have, like Mycelebritylife and All in Smoke. Them families been helping us, man. So I want to make sure, man, that them people get their salutes that they need, that they supposed to get. And they flowers.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out to Stack 5. Appreciate you, bro.
So you want me to sing this thing live, man, see if it's real, you know, make sure I ain't produce this thing too much in the studio.
That's right. Make sure ain't no Beijing on that gray, you know what I'm saying? There you go.
Yeah, man. Do an authenticity test, man. Test credentials. Let's see. Well, man, this has been an honor being here with you brothers today. And everybody out there that watches this, I want you to just think about where we are, and think about what my man Po Boy said today about the unity that is needed for us to get past the challenges that we face in our community. Because something is different this time, and we have to move, we have to stay on it and take advantage of it. All
All right. Oh, something's different this time. Oh, yes it is. Something's different this time. Oh, I know something's different this time. Oh, something's different this time. Maybe it's the way tears are falling down. They're falling a little harder this time. And this time they fall from your eyes. Maybe it's way. Maybe it's the way that we all feel so breathless this time around. Oh, I don't know. Oh boy, I don't know. All I can say, there's something different this time. Oh, there's something different this time. Oh, I know. There's something different this time. Yeah. Oh, there's something is different this time. Listen here. Woo. Maybe a change will come, but people are hurting and people are burning inside, wondering why this keeps happening. Why this keeps happening? Oh, why? I ask you why. Did it take so long to say that is wrong when we die? When we die by the hands that should only save lives. Oh, something's different this time. I gotta believe it down in my soul. There's something different this time. Before y'all go, there's something different this time. Yeah, yes it is. Something's different this time. And I believe that it's in you and me.
Real.
Man, big shout out to Poe.
And that's where the difference is.
Hey, big shout out Stack 5 Poe, Mr. Alvin Garrett. Y'all, this has been a beautiful and the healing show. So I hope that if anybody is watching out there, you find a piece of healing within all this beautiful music and this beautiful dialogue, and you can regrow and relearn and know thyself again, or to know thyself for the first time so your life can be better. Always keep your head up to the sky. Please make sure you follow. Mr. Garrett, give us your social media before we get up out of here.
Yes, it's the Alvin Garrett. And let's put a THE in front of the Alvin Garrett. And I love to hear from everybody. Love to stay in touch. And grateful to be here. AlvinGarrett.com is also a place where people can learn more about me.
Absolutely. Poe boy, give us your social media before we ride out.
It's Poe boy, boss of the ghetto, head up, chest out movement, love file, who love file. 846 out on all platforms right now. Gift and the Curse out on all platforms right now. You can follow me on IG at PoeBoy_RTG. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, shout out to Mycelebritylife, Mr. Alvin Garrett. And we're going to keep fighting, y'all. The time is now. We ain't asking, we demand.
Oh, I forgot you're an artist too. Maybe we can get some type of remix going with you and Mr. Garrett on the same song.
Hey, I'm down.
Y'all bring it on. Y'all bring it on. I'm ready.
So what kind of artist you rap? What you do? You sing? You rap? Tell me.
Yeah, rap, motivational speak. I got some stuff right now. I got a joint what I done with a Black Power fighter from Atlanta called The Gift and the Curses. It's out right now by Sam Staley and Po Boy. I got a motivational spoken word that's called 846, which is about my brother and what's going on right now. It's out on all platforms. You can pull that up at 846 Voice of the Ghetto. But yeah, I'm ready. Y'all come on. I want to work. I'm working with everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it's been an honor meeting you today, man. Really has.
But Holla, hook it up. We gotta work, Holla.
All right, let's do it. All right, y'all. Once again, I got my name is Ge Holla, man. I'm gonna holla at everybody. Be safe. Stay up on your square. Y'all keep shining your light. And it's just something different this time. I don't know what it is. It's just something different. All right, y'all brothers, take care.
All right.
You too, man.